That's the starting?
Starting, brother.
Alrighty.
Brother, starting. How do you go?
Is the music on?
What to do it right
music
now? And it should be playing
No. Right on.
Nothing is impossible! Or anyone else would quit, and you're not gonna stop there! No! What are you waiting for? Do it!
Do it. Just do it! What do you think, Chris? Is that looking good? Is that looking good for our viewers right there, that camera angle?
1 second, motherfucker. I got so much shit I gotta fucking change.
It's all good, man. I understand.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, don't let you fix it. It's all good. It's all good. All good. All good in the hood. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast number 6. Not number 5 like it says, but our tech guy, Chris, is going to fix that, obviously, for us because I don't know what I'm doing. I apparently screwed up at the beginning there. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is me again, your master, the Grand Master, Andrew Foubert. And my co-host, as always, Mr. Chris McDavid. Thank you for joining me on such a hungover day for you. We'll get into that. Make sure the camera's on you, too. I want the camera. Oh, it's on you? Good. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get right into our sponsors and our shout-outs today before we get into Mr. Really screwed up, not very good Chris. First of all, we give a sponsor shout-out to our boys at Curly's Coils. For your harder, better, faster, stronger vaping needs, ladies and gentlemen, get to your boys on Facebook, like them, share them, comment on them. They put up new vids and pictures almost every week, I think. I haven't been there for a couple of days because I don't have my vape yet. It's still broken. So, also, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, we give a nice shout out to our boys at Rare Form Theater. What's the matter, Chris?
Nothing. We're good.
We're good?
We're good.
Rare Form Theater for their new up-and-coming play, Dying to Meet You. And it is basically, ladies and gentlemen, a hilarious, fast-moving comedy. Richard and his wife, Barbara, accidentally offer the same room and lodgings to a young undertaker and a young woman who has the mafia after them. Confusion, panic, cross-dressing, and many misunderstandings abound in this great night of theater. So if you want to see this, ladies and gentlemen, get your tickets at ticketpro.com for the February 23rd and 24th showing of Dying to Meet You. They're both nights are at 7:30, $18 at the door, and I'm pretty sure $18 online, and yeah, so there's that. Also, we give shout out to our boys. Our boy, actually. Our boy. At Daddy-O's Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta. Whatever the freaking postal code is that it's on there. Anyways, for all your fun and smoking accessories, ladies and gentlemen, go to the man downtown at Daddy-O's. They got everything. They've got smoking devices. They got incense. They got smelly stuff. They got things that make sure you don't smelly smell. They got skateboards. They got glass pennants. They got vaping stuff there too. They got everything downtown at Daddy-O's, ladies and gentlemen. So go to them if you need anything. But they are also the major contributor to our giveaway that we have been trying to give away to you, ladies and gentlemen. Getting all these names down. What have you done, Chris? There you go. Okay. Very hungover Chris does not know how to work the the stuff today. But anyway, our giveaway, ladies and gentlemen, to show you and give you a quick glimpse, is right there. Does that look good, Chris? Right there?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good.
All right, so we got a dab rig, or sorry, just a rig in general, of course. We got some incense, we got some papers, we got some rolly devices and some cleaners to make sure that you get that thing nice and sparkly just the way I'm gonna give it to you. And you want to win all that, ladies and gentlemen, all you have to do is message me, what is my favorite band? It's not this. I should have worn the other one. I actually don't have one. But this is a bad example. This is my second favorite band. But all you gotta do is message me my favorite band. And your clues have always been Sugar, Chop Suey, Toxicity, and System. And then I'm just gonna, the next one, no, I'm not even gonna give it away. Those are your hints. If you can't get that by now, then you can't deserve to win that. Yeah. I'm sorry. But as you all see, I'm just gonna do a quick glimpse. Ready? That's how many people are into the draw. That's how many people are into the draw, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to win that, all you got to do, just message us, either me or Chris or any of the guests that you've seen on our podcast. Basically, just say the name. They'll message me, which we've had, and they'll add you to the draw. I'll add you to the draw. Chris will add you to the draw. We'll all add you to the draw.
We'll add you
to the draw, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, I will deliver it to you right before Christmas. The giveaway is going to happen on December 16th or the 17th. We haven't figured out the exact date, but on our Christmas special podcast. That is going to be the best podcast we've had up to date. I can promise you that, even though right now happening is the greatest podcast to date. So we're gonna have an insane Christmas podcast lined up. Me and Chris are gonna be planning it and stuff like that. We're gonna have some guests. We're gonna have some games. We're gonna have Christmas theme everywhere in this whole basement. Hopefully, it's gonna be fun, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, our logo contest is now officially over. Okay, we have basically a winner, and we're gonna give that shout out right now to Joseph Lane, who has made us a nice, very nice logo and is going to fix it up a little bit for us. We thank him very much for basically giving us a logo. We've had a couple other people with just smaller ones, like for example, to our boy Seamus Fleming. It's probably going to show up the opposite way on camera, but no, it's good. Okay, good. Yeah, that was the original design that we had for a logo for our podcast, and because there was two people, I'll give him an extra name in there just because he gave us one, and I'll probably doodle this up eventually and use it for something. But Joe, you have officially won. We thank you for the logo. The logo will be up on the next podcast or the podcast after, depending on when we can get it set up for our images for YouTube and all that kind of stuff. And we'll share it and we'll see what you guys think and stuff like that. So thank you again for that. Remember to add also all of our social media platforms and stuff like that so you can get all the backstage stuff that we do here at the podcast. Am I too loud for you, Chris?
No, that's all good, man.
Do what you gotta do.
Do what you gotta do. You can check us out on YouTube there, the FunwithFoobz and Chris here. Hit us up with a Snapchat with a Foobz77 on a Tesla, Chris. It's all up there, guys. Just use your fucking eyes. And, yeah.
Also, with the Instagram, ladies and gentlemen, I got mine up. I was trying to play around with it and stuff like that, and I didn't get too much done with it. But I'm still learning about it. I got my picture up. I'm still trying to edit just that picture. So, I mean, if you guys want to give us like a little...
editing that picture.
If anybody wants to give us a rundown of actually how to use Instagram.
I'll make it tonight.
You'll make it tonight?
I'll make it tonight.
Okay,
somebody
Chris.
fucking remind me, but I'll make it tonight.
Yeah, someone remind Chris. Tag Chris in an Instagram post or whatever it has to be, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. So the first thing we're going to get into, just basically to tell you, is later on in the podcast, in about probably half an hour-ish, we're going to play a game. And I'm going to take advantage of Chris very hard here. And what it is here is I have the Bean Boozled game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, the other way. There we go. We got the Bean Boozled. I just don't want all the beans falling out. So I have told Chris didn't know what it was about, so I picked it up for Christmas and stuff like that. And decided that we're going to play a little quiz game. I'm not going to take too much advantage of them, but I definitely I want to see how this goes. I think it's going to be funny. Chris obviously does not.
Fuck no, I don't.
But it's for the viewers and stuff like that. As you all know, you know what most of the flavors are and stuff like that, so stay tuned. We'll get to that here in a little bit. First things first, ladies and gentlemen, though, we have Our community talk, because you know what we do on the podcast is we want to entertain you, but we also want to inform you about all the things that are happening around the Fort Saskatchewan community, Edmonton community, and around the world, essentially. So we transition into it and out of it and all that kind of fun shit right there. So the first thing is, Chris, you're hungover.
Yeah. If that wasn't fucking clearly stated. Yeah, hurting like a motherfucker. It all started such a simple night. It's supposed to be just board games. And then it fucking developed, and I somehow ended up at 2 different bars, and then an after party, and then fucking just got loaded.
Yeah, like, to the point, I thought I was going to have to do the podcast alone today, man. I was like, shit, like, I almost dragged him out. No, he's here. He's here.
Fucking hurting.
Yeah, he's I'm pretty sure our guest as well was supposed to be Jesse Gebhardt or Ian McDavid.
I thought Ian or Jesse were gonna.
Yeah, Ian is just a bitch. But Gebhardt, I can
fuck
just.
Ian.
Yeah, fuck
Ian.
Guy. And fuck Jeff.
Yeah,
man.
fuck Jeff. I was trying to remember the name. I was like, who's that guy?
Who the fuck's that? Fuck Jeff, man. Gebhardt, I'm pretty sure is like still passed out. I'm assuming because I haven't seen him on any social media at all.
He was out, man.
Yeah, he's out. He's out.
He was done. We were all a little done. Eric kept it pretty good, though.
Eric usually does. He usually keeps it pretty good and stuff like that. Yeah, that was Chris's night.
That's why I look like this, so goddamn beautiful.
And I'm gonna make you look so much more beautiful later on with this game. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. I like. Here's the thing. Here's what I predict with the game. Chris is gonna get all the nice ones. Like, oh, that's peach. Oh, that's blue. That's nice. And I'm gonna get all the shit ones.
I hope so.
Oh, I'm gonna get all the shit ones.
I fucking hope so, man.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's start off with the news here in Fort Saskatchewan. First thing I got on the docket is the library has asked for $50,000 to basically help with the renovations and stuff like that. I think you should give it to them. I know that the budget is a little low for Fort Saskatchewan because we got the twinning of the bridge. And you got the whole little mall thing happening right near my house and stuff like that, and upgrades to the roads here in Fort Saskatchewan, twinning up some of those roads and stuff like that. But at the same time, too, there's a lot of people in this town that, and it's not to say that it's a poor town. It's definitely not a poor town. But there are people that need to be able to access computers, and there's people that still like to read, and the library does like to give out free books all the time. And so I think they should be renovated. They should be given a little bit new equipment, just things in order to keep that there. I've actually been there only once. I thought it was a really nice library. I think the population is still good here, that if you use that $50,000 for the library, it can be used for many of different years later on, even when the library starts to kind of be measled out and stuff like that. If you use the $50,000 now, you should get another 5 to 10 years use out of it. Because if you kick it out now, then where are all these people going to go to use like these computers and stuff like that? Like they can't go to careers under construction.
Well, it's just in general, it's a very useful place for the community, and like you can get a lot of interesting material from the library. Not just like standard book reading and everything like that. Like there's a lot of history behind that library and everything. So,
yeah, exactly.
So I think it does need a little bit of an update. They should have updated it when they updated that whole fucking area.
Yeah.
But you know how that goes.
Yeah, exactly. What do we got here? I'm just seeing some of the comments coming up here. Right on. So basically, yeah, there's that. You know, it's the same thing back home in Thunder Bay. Is that library's been up for a while, and it's a gorgeous library in my opinion. And they haven't really updated it, in my opinion. They may have in the last couple of years, but I doubt it. And it's the same thing. It's just where people go to use the computers now. People still haven't been able to invest in this new technology because they're still living the old, not to say the old days. Yeah, but I mean, the stuff has become expensive. By the time they can afford, like, say, an iPad, they have to get the first ever iPad that ever came out, and that's $50. You know what I mean? So it'd be kind of shitty, in my opinion, for that. So, yeah, there's that. I think the library should get its update. That would be great for the rest of the community here. The other thing is, ladies and gentlemen, is I fucking told you! I told you we were getting a Little Caesars!
I don't understand the hype of the Little Caesars.
It's just okay,
another fucking pizza joint.
But it's $5 hot and ready. It's not like you call Domino's or Pizza Hut, hey, can I get a medium pizza? $12. But it's medium fucking pizza, $12. Just for pepperoni and cheese, $13. What? How'd that change so quick? No. It's hot and ready. You don't have to order. You just walk in. Yo, can I get a $5 pizza? And that guy sits there. He's like, yo, my bro, here's your pizza, $5.25 with tax. I'm sorry about that fucking quarter, man. And it's like, it's all good, man. I got that quarter. And even if you did, the guy's gonna be so baked. He's gonna be like, yo, man, I'm just taking out my tips, man. I got that quarter for you every time. And then eventually some dude's gonna come in and be like, yo, man, let me buy you a pizza. You're like, oh, man, I didn't even bring lunch today. Thank you.
Is there like a fucking like a subculture for Little Caesars that I am unaware of? Like what the fuck,
dude? It's like, in my opinion, like we'll get into the stoner corner thing in a second here, but like the whole idea of the fact that we're getting a Little Caesars and the fact that marijuana is going to be legalized, it's like they just created the greatest place for people who smoke marijuana. Like, I mean, I've never tried it, but I mean,
I hear it's great stuff.
I heard it's amazing stuff. But I mean, like that's going to be the number one place to go get your munchies.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for sure. It's a $5 fucking pizza. Like, imagine when it's legal there. Like, yo, man, I just want to get a 5 chunk. Even a gram. Even just think about this really. For a gram, you walk to the store, you pay like $11 because of tax or whatever, like $12 because of tax, and you get a gram. And then you go walk to Little Caesars and shit like that, and you get a hot and ready pizza for $5.25. That is a great fucking time when you add a movie that's on the TV for free and shit like that. Any stupid movie. That is a good time for under $20. What do you get for $20 at the bar, Chris?
This. Well, it takes a little bit more than that.
Yeah. Also, I was gonna say, you also, like, for me as a Corona drinker, you don't fall asleep. As a Corona drinker, you only get 2 Coronas. If you only had $20, you get 2 Coronas because they're about $6.25 to $7, even $5 sometimes. But you got to tip every time.
Yeah, you do have the tip.
Yeah, so like you lose it. Whereas like in this case, you don't got a tip, but it's just like if it was, you want to smoke some on your break, man? Yeah, thanks, man.
How did Little Caesars turn into this? Like what the hell? The segue was just real. The
segue was real, man. Yeah. That's why I like it. So now, ladies and gentlemen, not to go into Stone Corner yet, no, because I still have one other one. Ladies and gentlemen, the Oil Kings did their teddy bear toss again, and they broke the record again. It was a gentleman by the name of David Koch, I do believe it's Koch, scored. And then it just started raining these teddy bears. It ended up being 14,122 teddy bears that made it onto the ice. And that is a lot of teddy bears that a lot of kids that are in need of toys and stuff like that this year are going to get. 14,122 bears. Yeah. Right? That's a lot of fucking teddy bears.
A lot of good Christmas.
That means a lot of happy kids, man. A lot of happy kids over the holidays, which is going to be great. I love that. So, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the community. We're going to walk into the world news here, and we're sorry to do that about what we're going to talk about here. But certain things need to be brought up. The first thing is, and I'll let Chris kind of like indulge in this a little bit too with me, is Michael Flynn is going to testify against Donald Trump for the Russian probe.
Russian probe. Yeah.
Holy shit! We all knew it was coming.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be as dramatic as it seems to be turning out. Mm-hmm. And it looks like, I was just reading here, but it looks like Trump may have kind of fucked himself already with this by tweeting and all this other stuff. Because originally he said that he had no idea that Comey or Flynn, one of the two, were lying about the investigation.
Yeah, Flynn probably.
And now he seems to have said that he did know and everything like that, which I think, what do they say, that obstructing of justice.
So, obstruction of justice, Mr. Trump.
Kind of debating where that's gonna go.
That's a hard one, yeah. Because what do you do if that goes to court? Like, didn't what's his name, Bill Clinton, go to court too while he was the president, and he had to step down or something like that? I could be completely wrong.
He kind of went to court for different reasons, but But he did. Monica Lewinsky. Just get on in here with that tushy on somebody.
You like my cigar?
I'd like to give you a cigar. But like Nixon's a big one too, right? With Watergate and everything like that.
Yeah, for sure. But
we'll see. We'll see what happens. Honestly, I've been trying to keep like a pretty reasonable viewpoint on Trump as much as I can. You know, I give him credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
But like, it is getting impossible to defend this fucking guy.
No!
Like, it's impossible.
Stay off Twitter! What are you doing?
Stay the fuck off Twitter and don't have a comment on everything.
Yeah.
Like, You don't have to have a fucking opinion on everything.
Not on everything. No, like the whole LeVar, like that tweet he sent out after like the LeVar Ball thing that we were talking about and stuff like that. It's just basically him being like, "I'm the president of the United States, and you all have to start understanding that."
Well, he did a tweet, or like he was tweeting, maybe I think it was at the beginning of the week or something, about like fake Muslim videos and shit like that.
Oh,
they
yes.
weren't even really related to like what he was saying.
No, he
just posting far extremist.
Yeah, I was gonna say far right extremists from the British standpoint. There, yeah.
What the fuck are you doing, Trump? Like, you're supposed to be a president, man.
Yep. And we talked about this before too. Obama never did this. Obama definitely.
Never did this. Obama did different things. At least he fucking
drone strike. Man, drone strikes. Free Edward Snowden.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Yeah, even though he never did or nothing like that. He fucking betrayed Snowden. Really. Have you ever watched that movie? Snowden?
Oh, buddy, Citizen 4.
Citizen 4. No. It's called Snowden.
Oh, with Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
That's the reenactment. If you want the real thing to happen, you watch Citizen 4. Because Citizen 4 is when...
that's a great fucking movie, man.
Yeah, Glenn Greenwald is the one that basically broke it out. Yeah. I have the book actually up here and everything like that, too. I've read all that because I think he's a fucking hero. Yeah. To be honest. Like, if Chelsea Manning can get himself out of jail, and I'm going to say that right now.
Say it too.
I don't give a shit. If Chelsea Manning can get himself basically out of jail and pardoned and stuff like that for the shit he did and the jeopardy that he put some of the lives of those people in, then everyone can just shut the fuck up and you can let Snowden come the fuck home and be with his wife. That's the way I fucking see it.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens with Snowden because honestly, I was surprised that
Russia asylum.
What's his name? What's his real name? Not Chelsea Manning, but what the fuck is his real name?
I know his name too. Yeah, it's
whatever his real name is. But like, if he could get away with what he did, and what he did was a lot worse than Edward. That's the way he handled it, at least.
Which is arguable for some of our fans, we understand, but we do believe that Snowden's crimes are less like
severe
than Chelsea.
And it was something that like everyone kind of knew.
Yeah.
Like everyone had a pretty good idea, but it was just the vastness.
Exactly, and that's what we needed to hear, and that was the benefit of it. And I was like, actually, yes. One of our viewers there, actually Joe, thank you, Joe, said isn't Snowden getting kicked out of Russia? That's one of the things I was going to bring up too. His asylum is up.
Yeah. So a few things could happen there. Like he could technically be arrested by Russia if they wanted to. Technically. They could deport him. China could take him.
But yeah, that was the thing I was going to say. China is now going to step up and might take him. But at the same time, too, I don't think he wants to go to China.
Well,
but if that's the only place you can go, then fuck it. I'll go there for 4 years.
Go to China now, yeah. But like there's a big power grab happening there right now.
Yeah,
and leaders kind of taking all the power. But
exactly, and it's just.
I think it'd be best if he maybe went to Japan. Or
Japan would be nice.
Yeah,
Japan would definitely be nice.
From my understanding, fairly decent relations there. So
that's good. So yeah, that's about a little bit of Trump. The other thing that we had on the docket here for the world news, ladies and gentlemen, is North Korea's new missile test. Can essentially hit 90% of the United States now. Basically, all of us as well and South America. It can hit anywhere in the world, almost, essentially.
They just pointed the other way. They hit there.
Exactly.
It's a fucking crazy missile.
We just point the missile this way, or this way, and then me, Kim Jong-un, will rule the world.
Yeah, they shot that fucking missile 2,600 miles into the air.
Yeah.
So the space station, the ISS, that thing floats 200 miles up.
Yep.
So 13 times higher than that. And then it came down and landed 500 miles off the coast of Japan, I think, in their economic zone. So
yeah, and Japan's just like, could you fucking stop?
Yeah, if they had to just moved that a little bit and angled it differently, they could hit pretty much everywhere now.
Like, I don't understand why that, like, and I'm not to say this is, like, technically, like, a bad way or even in any type of way, really, is, like, why wouldn't you just point your missiles to South Korea? Why don't you just test around the waters of South Korea? Why are you doing it in Japan?
They don't want to fuck with South Korea.
Well, I mean, you don't, technically, because
they don't want to fuck with Japan either. But
you don't want to fuck with anybody.
No.
Because
they don't want to point missiles north either.
So. They send one nuke and stuff like that. They send one nuke that goes after the States or anybody.
If they shot a missile, and, like, one of the big things, and this is probably going to happen within the next month here, where they're going to test one of these missiles with a nuke, and they're going to test it over the Pacific, which is a big fucking no-no. You can't do that. It's really not good. And with their great technology, what happens if that fucking thing just decides to kind of veer off course, and then you hit a country?
Yeah.
Like,
you hit Hawaii.
You hit anywhere. You hit Japan, you hit China, you hit South Korea, you hit the Philippines, you hit Australia.
I was going to say, Philippines. And then, but if you get further, like, closer to the States, there's, like,
Guam.
that was the one. Guam, Gulf of something. Yeah, there's a few of those islands where it's just, like, if it hits around there, they're essentially fucked. Well, yeah. Imagine the tsunami that's going to hit that fucking place.
Wow, a nuke doesn't create that big of a tsunami.
Oh, no? Okay, well, so there's...
It'd have to be under the ocean and have to be a big fucking nuke.
Whoa!
Yeah, a huge fucking nuke.
Whee! Yeah, so...
Hopefully that doesn't happen.
No, we're hoping that doesn't happen, but, you know, obviously to keep everybody informed, if you haven't been watching the news and stuff like that, North Korea is deciding to be a little bit of douchebags, and...
There's an excellent segue we could do with that, though, with Trump, because he's getting rid of Rex Tillerson.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I think he's going to get rid of Tillerson.
Tillerson wants to be peaceful and do a diplomatic solution with North Korea.
We're not being peaceful with North Korea.
And he's like, I don't want to do that. So he's going to get rid of him and put in... What's his name? Tom Cotton.
Yeah, someone like that. Which I was like, okay.
FBI guy or something? I don't know. And he's like all for Trump's ideas, right? He's just this fucking second fiddle, essentially.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, that was the nuke talk there. The third and final thing that we have...
the world discussion.
Yeah, that was... Well, we're still technically talking about world news, but keeping it to Canada this time is those conservatives... And sorry to just point them out to all of the viewers out there who are, you know, voting conservative and stuff like that. But the conservatives, there's a few of them individually that are targeting the whole legalization of marijuana, especially with something that's like, if you can't feel the deed, then you shouldn't legalize the weed. To put it in a short form, but it was a little bit longer than that. One chick said it. You had that one.
Stupid chick.
Yeah, and then you had the one gentleman saying that it's basically the same equivalent as fentanyl. I understand where that guy was coming from, like what he was
fucking.
Yeah, you don't. That's not the proper way to say it. It's not the proper way to describe it at all.
There we go. I got it.
What?
I got it. The conservative MP that was fucking doing this.
Thank you. See,
that's
why you're the shit.
Just for Facebook reasons, I don't own this video or whatever. But this is all owned by or filmed by Global News, whatever. I don't fucking know.
Are you gonna put it up for the viewers? Then?
No, but I'm gonna play the video with the chant.
Okay, yeah, the chant.
We can all listen to it together.
Yeah, so here's the chant.
Well thought out bill that is passing through Parliament here on the Hill. The bill that is bad is called C-45. It has so many flaws it just shouldn't survive.
I hope you guys can hear that.
The Brits will allow 4 pot plants in each dwelling, regardless of how bad each place will be smelling. With mold, ventilation as issues unplanned, this bill will not keep pot from our children's hand. There are more new instructions in this new rule that our courts will be flooded, as will every school. With drug-impaired driving and challenges there, the doubling of traffic.
Gotta make it sound like it's the fucking devil, right?
The provinces and police in every town have all asked the Liberals to slow this bill down. With nearly 200 more days left till the day, nobody but our party stands in the way. We hope that the Senate will do its true deed.
One conservative MP is against it.
Yeah.
Ooh, and I'm sure there's a few of them that are, but like...
There's a few of them there and stuff like that. But like, the thing is and stuff like that, like we've always talked about on this podcast and stuff like that, we're very advocate, we're advocate voters for legalization to keep people out of jail.
Yeah.
People don't need to be going to jail for minor drug offenses and stuff like that when this thing is being sold now as medication. So, it's, I don't know. It's really stupid. It's really dumb. If the conservatives ever want to get back into power, is you have to basically embrace the whole idea of marijuana. And if you can embrace it and deal with it with the people and stuff like that, the people will turn around and vote you back in.
Yeah, and I think
marijuana was the biggest platform Trudeau had. You really think he's fucking got in because of anything else besides the fact that he's 1, liberal, 2, because of his father, and 3, he wanted to legalize weed. So all of a sudden you got people like us, not to state who I voted
liberal, young, yada yada yada, appeals to the mass majority of Canadians.
Because not to say who I voted for or anything like that, because I'm not going to say that I voted for Liberal for the federal election. I'm not going to say that I didn't. But do I think that there was many other reasons to vote Liberal? No. But there was many reasons outside of the realm to vote Liberal or NDP or Conservative. It was all your you people who went out and voted, it was your decision. But at the same time, the electoral college that we have as well voted him in. And it sucks, but at the same time, too, we're getting legal weed. So, and there's going to be jobs around it. And now we're getting a little Caesars because of it. But we're going to transition into the stoner corner about it, because we're basically, with all that being said, I wanted to bring up the question to you, the fans, or the viewers, and to Chris as well, who kind of debate this, is did the Liberals go too fast with legalizing this, or not fast enough?
I think they did it at the best pace they could. They probably could have done it a bit quicker.
They probably could have, yeah.
But I think for them to really get like provinces to get their legislation right, and like allowing time for private businesses to really expand and get the contracts and blah 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 blah. I think it's decently well timed. There's going to be lots of backlash with this.
Oh yeah,
there's going to be shit tons.
Oh yeah. First 6 months are going to be weird, that's for sure.
I think the first month, a lot of people are going to definitely try out marijuana.
Oh yeah, everyone's going to try
There's going to be a lot of high people everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Which is
for fucking sure.
It's going to be interesting.
I'm literally going to look for signs that say you can smoke weed here, and I'm going to be like, yeah!
My biggest concern is really like how industrial sites are going to handle this.
That's another major one,
and that's about it. Like, other than that, I think it's
that's one of the reasons.
Amazing.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I wanted it legalized right off the bat, is because then if you, like, I have friends back home, and I won't name them, I'll keep their names out of it, but I have a couple of good friends back home that literally could have worked in the oil rigging industry and stuff like that and done fucking amazing.
Yeah.
But they smoke weed.
Smoke marijuana.
And the thing is not because they're like, oh, I just can't quit and stuff like that. They actually smoke it for a reason. Like, there's a friend of mine, and anybody from Thunder Bay and stuff like that will know this guy. I'm not going to say his name, but I have a friend who doesn't feel pain. And smoking weed helped him with that and stuff like that because of certain events that happened to him. And it helped him a lot.
See, I used to smoke a lot of weed for sleep. So, like, I had issues with insomnia and all that junk, so I would smoke weed and then go to sleep. And I did that for years.
Yeah.
Years. And I don't think I was in the field at the time. I might have been for a little bit of it. But in the back of my head, man, it was always there. That fear of like, oh, we're gonna piss test you guys.
Any fucking time, man. It can come at any fucking time. We consider it
on the same level as cocaine and all this other shit. And like, fuck.
And that was the shitty part. Is just like, if you smoke weed, it could be in your system for a month. You do coke, 48 hours in a sauna.
Yeah.
24 hours in a sauna. Yeah. Crying out loud.
And it was really fucking stupid. Like the system is fucked.
The system is completely fucked. The system is completely fucked.
Maybe this will help fix it a little bit, but we'll see.
Yeah. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was basically Stoner Corner with world news and everything like that. Yeah, that was a good segment actually. That was good. Like, you need to be a little bit more hungover, a little bit more, I guess, so that we can have these really in-depth conversations on the podcast.
My brain slowed down quite a bit, so I'm like, fucking, I'm at a normal human being pace at the moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, if you want to be part of the draw and the giveaway that we're going to be having on the Christmas special, all you have to do is message me. What is my favorite band? Your clues have been Chop Suey, Toxicity, Sugar and System. If you don't get it by now, you're not getting any more goddamn hints, and it's your fault.
Yeah.
It's really your fault.
Yeah.
We have the list and everything like that. We're going to make sure that everybody's accounted for how many names they need to be in the draw. We're going to have the nice container with all the names and stuff like that, the cauldron I'm going to call it. And I'm still thinking we might do a second place draw. We'll do like a second place draw first. We're also looking for the Curly's Coils, which should be coming in the next week or two here to show you for the draw, or it might just be here at the draw that you guys will see and stuff like that. I'm just trying to figure out something to give away as well. Like, I might just like pee in a bottle. You guys want to win that? No, I won't do that. No, I won't do that.
Please don't do that.
I won't do that.
We don't need to send people piss in a bottle.
No. But like for example, I have what do we call smoking accessories that I have never used and I'm never gonna use. There's one that I've been looking at. I might give that away with like a DVD that I've had like doubles of since since I started my DVD collection. So
haven't done their sports thing yet?
Nope, I was going to go into that. I was just going to let everybody know in about 10 minutes time we're going to be doing the Bean Trivia.
I am not looking forward to that.
I know you're not, but I'm sorry.
Sad man right now.
So basically, yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm just going to cut myself out of this because he's fucking doing his sports thing. So I'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, yeah, it's a quick little segment for Sports Corner here. This is also me putting a little spot in for myself. In the next year, I have decided that there is going to be a Full Bear Sports Podcast. That is right. I wanted to do it now. Kind of wanted to start it now and stuff like that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start little skits and just little maybe 3-minute videos that I'll post every week that I'll just do little rants or little theories and stuff like that I think of for sports. Things that might happen in football, hockey, baseball, basketball, all that kind of stuff. But when I do the podcast next year, it's going to be around springtime and stuff like that. I'll start getting into it. I'll probably hit up the end of the hockey season, the end of the basketball season, the start of the baseball season, which I'll talk a little bit about baseball, but more so basically about the off season of all of our special sports teams and stuff like that, and keep you updated with new transactions that'll happen with some of the sports teams that I'll start talking about there. So stay tuned to that. I will possibly be looking for a couple of people who are very knowledgeable about sports because I am going to get hard into that shit. To the point where I'm going to have people who are fans of certain teams messaging me and be like, well, Barry, you're wrong. And I'm going to invite you on that podcast to debate with me. So watch out for that in the upcoming year. But you want the news of today? Here's something that I'll admit right now. And I'm putting my comments up here just in case anybody wants to chime in. I am completely... Whoa, I dropped my pen. I am completely fucking aware of what happened to my Red Wings last night. My Red Wings got clipped, okay? That was bad. I don't understand what happened. I did not watch the game. I was watching Mindhunter, which if you haven't seen Mindhunter on Netflix, get onto it. It's great. At one point I saw it 6-0, and I was like, well, that's bad enough as it is. 10-0 is not acceptable. My team of the Red Wings this year has been fairly average with really good signs of being not exactly an all-star team, but just a really competitive team in that Atlantic Division, and being a really shitty team that's never going to do anything for the next few years again. And they've shown signs of both. And last night, they've shown signs that not only are we going to miss the playoff, give me the first overall fucking pick next year. Let's just tank right now with a 10-1 final. Or how about all the other bad finals that we had? What did we lose to the fucking Oilers? What was that? Hold on. What was that Oilers? Where was that Sports Corner there? Let me see that. What was the last... Well, I can't remember. What was the... Some of the fans here... Some of the fans here will know that score. It's on the top of my head here. But I lost to the Oilers pretty bad. I lost to the Canadians twice now. Once horribly, and the other time really bad. To the point where I know Montreal Canadian fans, and I know a few of you. I know one diehard one too. They're fucking just so completely happy, and I'm not. And that sucked. Okay, a new arena, and it's already hard enough to watch a fucking Red Wings game when there's nobody in the fucking stands. If it was the Joe Louis Arena, it'd be the same thing as when you have Blackhawks. They suck, it's still a filled arena. Why? Because it's cheap and affordable for the real fans that fucking went there. You go to this Red Wings shit, and you got these new kids like, oh, fans Red Wing game. Oh, they don't do very good. Let's leave halfway through and go get Little Caesars. I'm with you. I'd go get Little Caesars too if I watched the fucking performance.
You really like Little Caesars.
They play at the Little Caesars Arena.
Oh.
That's what the new arena is.
Just keep talking about
yeah, I know. See? You see that? I've been putting Little Caesars into this all day.
They better fucking sponsor us with this advertisement.
So yeah, with that, the Red Wings got their ass kicked, and for all you fans out there and stuff like that, you can let me have it, because I'm gonna still hype my Red Wings for the rest of the season, and I still think we're going to the Stanley Cup because that's what a real fucking fan does.
I don't know, man. 1-10, that's pretty bad.
Oh, fuck off. And as a real fan. I didn't mean to be so rude. I'm sorry. As a real fan, of my Bucks. We officially are now out of the playoff. Officially out of the playoff contention in the NFC. I'm not happy, of course. I'm not pissed because it was actually a really good game. Jameis Winston came back. He could have been a lot better by not throwing the fucking football when you pass the line of scrimmage, by just running. It's really irritating watching a quarterback do that, especially when no other quarterback does that, and it only happens to my team. Congratulations to the Packers. Congratulations to you, Jeremy, my sister, and everybody in basically my Facebook podcast. My fantasy league. My fantasy league, who are basically Packer fans and Seahawk fans there. Congratulations. You beat me. That was a really good game. I'm out of the playoffs. You're still technically in the playoffs, but if you think you're getting back in the playoffs and stuff like that without Aaron Rodgers, you're wrong. It's a shit team. Just like my Bucks is a shit team. I wasn't expecting to go all the way to the playoffs, but if I finished 9-7, I finished 9-7. That would have been nice. But no. The other thing is, ladies and gentlemen, the Oilers won 7-5 against the Flames last night. From what I heard, that was a pretty rough game. Pretty good game.
Apparently it was pretty decent.
I mean, whenever anybody can score 12 goals in a game, it's a pretty good game. You know?
Yeah.
Or, when there's 11 in a game.
Yeah.
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 This one seemed a little bit nicely divided, like 7-5. That's a nice, good.
Seems like it would have been pretty exciting. I don't know if they won with overtime. I just heard about it.
Wow. You really? Wow.
Okay.
It would have been regulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been regulation. If it ever goes to overtime or shootout, it's just 1 point that separates.
I knew that. I'm a hockey guy.
I'm a hockey fan.
I'm a hockey guy.
I think sports.
I think UFC 2000. Jesus.
Wow.
I can't fucking be allowed to talk.
UFC 2 something last
218
was last night.
Was that last night?
Yeah.
We gotta watch that.
I was invited to Mr. Evan McBride's house. Shout out to you. But I didn't go because I was basically sleeping. I slept for like 12 hours last night, man.
Fuck you.
Dude, you were like up to like, what, 7 this morning? 6? Jesus Christ.
Slept for like 3 hours.
Oh my god. Why?
Pretty sure I woke up still like a little drunk, actually. Yeah.
I'm still drunk.
I'm gonna see highlights. Fuck off. You fucking ginger.
So yeah,
I haven't actually attacked you for being a ginger in a bit.
What?
I haven't attacked you for being a ginger.
Why would you attack me? We're on Facebook Live. You can't attack me.
I kind of miss making fun of your ginger.
I will fuck your mouth.
You will fuck my mouth.
Fuck your mouth. You don't ever talk like that again.
Facebook.
Just like a Mindhunter.
What the fuck?
Except it's a little bit worse.
I really gotta see that show.
Oh, it's so good.
I really want to watch it.
Oh my gosh. I can't say some of the lines on there because it's technically so insulting to women. But like the one thing that serial killer fucking said is just like, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah. It's just so savage, man. I'm gonna watch more tonight after possibly Walking Dead.
It's on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
So is it like a Netflix original?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's a David Fincher. If you don't know who David Fincher is, ladies and gentlemen, he did Fight Club, he did Seven, he did Social Network. He sadly did Alien 3, and he's done a few other movies like that. He's a really great director. You should give it a try. Give it a watch. Same with like.
Sorry, I'm just watching the highlights of the F218.
Oh, are you? Oh, okay. So I'm my sound guy, my tech guy here is keeping us updated and stuff like that, which is nice. I like this. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time. It's time to play the bean game. So I need you to keep your Facebook Live up because I'm going to pull this the game up here. I'm really sorry about this, Chris.
I hate you.
Fuck,
Jose Aldo.
Did he win?
I don't know. I'm just watching the highlight. Oh, fuck, he's getting thrown around. Or is he the one doing the throwing around?
So now this is basically what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, as we decided to start making new games and new things for the podcast.
Oh, shit! That was crazy.
Alistair
Overeem got fucked. Oh, man. That was fucking brutal. Holy fuck. Like how's his head still attached to his body? That guy's such a big dude. And I thought his head was going to fly off.
That's funny. We decided to try new games and stuff like that. So what I decided to do is I got this beautiful game here called Bean Boozled that I found at Walmart, and basically we decided to have like a quick quiz game. I decided to download this app called Endless Quiz, I do believe is what it is called. Endless Quiz app. And basically it is random ass questions. And what we decided to do is we're going to go best out of 3. So whoever gets 3 right essentially will win. The way that this game works is there's a bunch of flavors here. So what we're going to do is I'll spin it, or I'll spin it for Chris or whatever, whenever one of us gets it wrong. And then we'll land on that color. We'll tell you what the color can be. And then I'll eat it. I said to Chris that he can spit it out if it's really, really bad.
We have a bucket.
Yeah, because he's fucked up. He's still fucked up.
He's fucked up.
He's fucked up.
I'm fucking terrified.
Yeah. So basically, I'll go for we'll give Chris the opportunity to go first here. So we'll
give him the opportunity.
We'll give him the opportunity.
I fucking hate you.
Hold on. Do I have a coin around here quick? No, I do not. So yeah, you know what? You're gonna go first. That's just the way it is. So your question here.
God, just the thought of it's making me fucking sick.
Fuck. What is this? It's a gun.
It's fucking sweet. Look at that.
Just be careful when and you can pull it forward again. Yeah, and then you try shooting the green screen with that first of all.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, it's got some power to it, so don't hit the face, okay?
Sweet.
Just don't hit the face.
I love this shit. Anyway,
so is my brother. So Chris, the first question goes to you, and the question is, what is the outermost layer of our skin? Is it A, skin shell, B, extra sheath, C, peel, or D, epidermis?
Epidermis.
You're gonna go with epidermis?
Epidermis.
You are correct.
Yep.
Chris gets 1.
That was a good one.
Fuck's sakes.
Here's a bucket. You have to fall.
Right. Here we go. Actually, no, I think this game's going to be tied. My question is, Portland is a city in A, Virginia, B, Oregon, C, Alberta, or D, Ireland?
Alberta, ladies and gentlemen.
So I'm going to, just to make sure everybody can see too that I'm not cheating, right? I'm going to go with B, Oregon. And I am right.
Oregon.
I am right. So it's 1-1. All right, Chris. Which is a waste product of photosynthesis? Is it A, calcium, B, iron, C, oxygen, or D, helium?
Oxygen.
Oh, he goes with C, oxygen, and he is right.
Of course I'm right.
Okay, we're definitely going to 5. We're going to 5.
This is great.
We're going to 5. I've written it down. We are going game to 5. Because this is too easy. Game to 5.
I'm going to watch Alistair over and get fucked again.
Mine. The nitrogen that we breathe in is used for A, amino acid synthesis, B, hormone production,
Have fun, man.
C, kidney function, or D, none of these. Fuck!
You got this.
Okay, I'm going to go, just to prove to everybody, fuck's sakes, I'm going to go with amino acids. No, it was none of these. God damn it. Okay, so alright. I'm gonna spin. Fuck me.
Yeah. You're good, man. No worries.
Alright.
It doesn't randomly yellow.
My color is, for fuck's sakes. My color is going to be this, was it white and yellow shit? Which one is that? Is it this one? Yeah. No? What is that? Okay, hold on. I'm finding it. I think it's this one. Caramel corn or moldy cheese? For fuck's sakes.
Judging from your expression, I'm going to say that was moldy cheese. Can't be that flavorful.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Even if it's the corn one, it doesn't sound that appeasing.
Oh my.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
Oh, did Jose Aldo lose? Oh, he fucking lost. Oh, fuck. He got fucked up. See, it's not too bad. There you go. There you go.
Oh, that was gross.
That wasn't so bad.
No, that was fucking.
That wasn't bad. You good?
Mm-hmm.
You good?
Okay.
I'm so proud of you, Andrew.
Next question.
I'm so proud of you.
Fuck me, that's so gross. All right. What figure of speech combines contradictory terms?
God.
Synecdoche, oxymoron, metaphor, or ellipsis?
Contradiction?
Yeah.
Speech?
What figure of speech combines contradiction
Let me
terms?
see those words there.
Yeah.
Let me see those words.
There you go.
An oxymoron.
You're going to go with an oxymoron?
Yeah.
For fuck's sakes! Chris is up 3-1. In whose honor were the ancient Olympics held?
In whose honor?
A. Hades, B. Ares, C. Poseidon, D. Zeus. I'm going with D. Zeus. I am right. Chris, so it's 3-2 right now. Best out of 5. Chris, what is the distance from the center of a circle to the point, to a point on the circle? Is it A. diameter, B. radius, C. secant, or 3. tangent? Or D. tangent, sorry.
From the center of a circle?
What is the distance from the center of a circle to the point, to a point on the circle?
Oh fuck. From the center.
Fuck, there's an aftertaste to this fucking.
Just let me quickly see that.
Yep.
Oh, fuck's sakes.
Yep.
I should know this. Point of the circle, diameter, radius.
Come on.
I'm gonna say diameter.
You're wrong. It is a radius.
Should have said radius.
All right.
Thought that.
Oh fuck, that's not a question I like either for mine. All right, Chris. I'm gonna spin. You can keep your bucket. Ooh, you either get peach or barf. All right. There you are. There's your peach or barf.
I can't smell it. There's nothing there.
Yeah, that's the best part. No, you gotta put the whole fucking thing in your mouth. You got
It's peach.
Oh, you bitch!
That is so nice.
Oh,
actually pretty good.
Bitch!
It's actually pretty good.
I hate you so fucking much right now.
Oh, I got lucky there.
Oh my god, I don't like this question for me either because I gotta tie the game with the question: which computer part is not a peripheral? I don't even know the peripheral. A. motherboard, B. monitor, C. keyboard, or B. printer. I'm going with motherboard.
You're right.
No! Shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! I got it! Oh fuck! Oh, I didn't want to eat one of those fuck steaks. Fuck that shit. Tie game at 3. 2 more to win. Chris, when an actor is repeatedly assigned the same identifiable role, it is called A. typecasting, B. backdropping, C. anthropomorphizing, or C. Caesarenting.
Typecasting.
It is typecasting. You are right. Chris needs one more to win. I need this to tie. And so the way it goes is if I miss this and you get it, you win. If I get this and you get it, then I have a chance to tie it, and then we have a sudden death question.
Oh my god, something down.
What? So it's my question? What is polyvinyl chloride? Is it A, plastic, B, acid, C, antibiotic, or D, drug? It's plastic.
Is it?
It's plastic.
Is it?
No, it is plastic!
Poly in the name.
All right, Chris. How did the female black widow spider get its name? A, brings death to humans. B, doesn't produce cobwebs. C, eats the male after mating. Or D, returns home only once a year.
I'm gonna say brings death to humans.
Oh my god, really? Oh my god, I'm gonna win this. No, dude, it is definitely eats the male after mating. Even I knew that. I have a chance to win after you spin right now. And you get to choose between juicy pear or booger. I fucking hope you get booger. I fucking hope you get booger. Put it all in your mouth.
That's a booger. Odd though. It doesn't taste that bad.
Fuck you!
Oh.
I want you to spin the motherfucking Tutti Frutti. That one's the worst. Oh, you're getting the aftertaste,
There's a
aren't
little
you?
bit of fucking weird aftertaste there. I shouldn't have chewed that too much.
You look cocky on that. Okay.
That's fucking gross. That fucking got worse. Worse and worse. Fucking Jesus.
Alright.
First it wasn't that bad. I was like, oh, that's actually kind of tasty. It was not tasty though. It was fucking gross.
Alright, now here's my question, and I'm actually stuck on it. My question is, and I haven't switched the question. There's no way to switch the questions over. You have to answer the question first.
We do have Black Widows, they're just down south.
I knew that one too. I would have won.
Yeah,
that was
I
mine.
should have known that. But
What is a supernova? Is it A, a distant quasar, B, an exploding star, C, a newborn star, or alien star system for D? I'm actually stuck between an exploding star and a newborn star. I'm gonna go. This is for the win too, ladies and gentlemen. Shit. I'm gonna go with exploding star. Oh, it's over! It's fucking over! Oh shit! How's that booger taste?
doesn't taste
It
good.
doesn't taste good at all,
good.
right? You
No.
should have known. Oh, Black Widow only eats meat after they fucking
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I have won. I have won the first annual Bean Boozled competition where you got to see me win 5-4 in a shootout. It was great.
We're gonna have to do that again.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to do that again with a guest.
Fucking easy questions. Obviously, it's a blowing up star.
I didn't know actually until I checked.
Fucking Jesus.
Fucking Jesus. All right. So yeah.
So hungover.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the game.
Booger.
If you liked it,
Still in my mouth.
is it still in your mouth?
Yeah.
Ah. Well, you gotta stay because we gotta do our shout outs to our sponsors and stuff like that, right? But the first thing I'll say is if you wanted to be part of the giveaway, all you gotta do is message us, like we said. What's my favorite band? Your Hints Have Been System, Toxicity, Chop Suey, and something else that I can't remember what it is and stuff like that. If you want more names in the draw, ladies and gentlemen, you also have to just... Oh, excuse me, I'm getting an aftertaste of that. Yeah, it's gross.
It's like stuck in the back of my
I know. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be part of the if you want to get more names in the draw, there we go. Sorry. Whoa. All you got to do is share the Facebook Live version of our podcast after it is done or during the podcast. Does not matter. And then you go to YouTube after we put this podcast up after that. And you just share it after there. And then if you share one, you get one more name in the draw. If you share two, you get two names in the draw. If you haven't even gotten your name in the draw, you just message me my favorite band, and then you share this, and I'll throw a couple names in there for you. It'll be great. And what you are basically hoping to win, ladies and gentlemen, is that beautiful stuff right there. Is that looking good there, Chris?
Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah, that looks good. We got some
yeah.
incense, some papers, some rice papers. We got a rollie. We got some beautiful pure hemp blunts. And I got some orange chronic for you to clean out your new rig to smoke out of. And you know what you can smoke out of that. You want to win it? I know you do. All you got to do is exactly what I told you. Just message us, what's my favorite band, and we will tell you who the winner is of this beautiful package with also the SpongeBob costume. I keep forgetting that. I got a SpongeBob costume. It's in the other room. The SpongeBob costume is part of it, plus some Curly's coils for you, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, we'll be giving that away on the Christmas podcast, either on December 16th or 17th. So stay tuned for more information about that. Also, with that being said, on the Christmas podcast, we are going to be having a blast. We're probably going to have a few people here. We're going to plan it out a little bit more. We're going to start dropping some hints on Snapchat and on Instagram and stuff like that for you guys basically to get in and contact us and be part of it all, because it's going to be fun, ladies and gentlemen, like I said. Also, we give... At the end of our podcast, always we give shout outs to our sponsors and our, just our boys in general. So the first one I have, ladies and gentlemen, is our sponsors, Curly's Coils. For your harder, better, faster, stronger vaping needs, get to your boy on Facebook, message him, share him, do whatever you got. They got all the Curly's Coils. Sorry, they got all the Curly's Coils. They got all the coils you need. Man, I gotta do a talking like app or something like that, just to kind of get the whole newscaster thing going. I'm gonna make this more entertaining. I'm gonna be like, ladies and gentlemen, you are here on the Andrew Foobz and Chris McDavid podcast. Stay tuned. No, just get to the guys at Curly's Coils for everything that you need there, ladies and gentlemen. Also, we are giving a shout out to our boys at Rare Form Theater for their new play coming out called. Oh, I got to put it. Dire to meet you. It is a hilarious, fast-moving comedy. Richard and his wife accidentally give the same room as lodgings to a young undertaker and a young woman who has the mafia after her. Confusion, panic, cross-dressing, and many misunderstandings are abound in this great night of theater. Tickets are available at ticketpro.com for the shows February 23rd and 24th at 7:30 p.m. $18 at the door and $18 online as well, ladies and gentlemen. Also, for most of the giveaway here that you've seen, we give shout-outs to our man downtown at Daddy-O's Fort Saskatchewan for all your fine smoking accessory needs, ladies and gentlemen. Get to the man downtown for everything that you need. The holiday season is coming up. Don't you want your friends to smoke out of only the finest of metals and glasses and whatever else he has there? Mostly glass, not metals. I'm not going to tell you to smoke out of metal. Get to the man's down there. They got everything you need. Incense. They got shirts. They got skateboards. They got posters, man. They got flags. They got everything. And I say they because it's one man. Get to the man at Daddy-O's Fort Saskatchewan, ladies and gentlemen. Tell him that we sent you and stuff like that if you have to and stuff like that. We love to give shout-outs to our co-existing, soon-to-be, possibly sponsors, you know what I mean? We like to give them shout outs, but also we want you to know that, or we want them to know that we are sending you there, or, they are sending you to us. Ladies and gentlemen, also get to our social media platforms if you need to get any behind the scenes looks at what we do, or if you want to watch the podcast after they're done and stuff like that, you can. Just subscribe to us at the FunwithFoobz and Chris Podcast on YouTube. Go to Snapchat and download. Wow.
Downloads.
I was not ready for this one, apparently.
Man, doing good.
Go to Snapchat and add me at Foobz77 or Chris at TerseroChris. And you can get all the behind-the-scenes looks at our podcast, more opportunities to win and stuff like that. Also, my Instagram is up. You can follow me there. There's a picture of me and my daughter up there right now. That is all I have done. It's got the wrong date. I'm trying to edit it. We will get one for our podcast in the next couple of days. Chris's homework. Yeah. And
I'll do it this time for sure.
Yeah.
I'll do it this
time. Yeah, Chris, you need to do it.
I just keep fucking forgetting about it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that has been the podcast number 6. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being part of it. And we got a couple more here before our big Christmas extravaganza. So stay tuned for more chances to win, more more entertaining things coming in, and we will see you next week. Peace.
Is this gonna play?
Is it gonna play?
Is it gonna play?
Is it gonna play?
Oh.
Are you gonna hold it?
Oh,
You're gonna hold it? There we go. Sign off on this one. Enjoy this one. Yeah. In case anyone's like, hey man, you had that shit for podcast number 6? Like, yeah man, I even signed it and everything.
We're never gonna be that famous, man.
Well, are we? We can be. I think it's just a matter of subscribing and liking and fucking sharing. And then we'll get there. We'll get there. This Christmas podcast is what's going to draw a lot of people in. I can tell you right now. That's how it's going to do it. That podcast is going to do it.